Ah, we are so back. I am no longer sick. I say before I completely lose my voice like 5 times again. We'll keep it easy. Keep it chill. I mean, this deck is not chill. But that's okay with me. Alright. Make sure my auxiliary little windows are open. Alright, we should be good. Big chillin'. Alright, let's open our trusty Paint app. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. Alright, we're trying a little bit more of a zoomed-in camera today. Alright, cool. Today we're going to build Jecht. We have a huge pile of cards we may or may not use. So we're going to go through it. We're going to make 3 piles. Going in, exciting cards, not going in. We're going to play a different copy of Turgid. Maybe. Not going in because it's a duplicate. Violent Tumor, I don't know if we're that kind of deck, but we could be. Dimir House Guard seems really good. We're going to use that to transmute to find our Geth's Grimoire. Don't need a Chromatic Lantern. Victimize is really good value. Force of Despair. That can go in our B team. Playcrafter is the best one of the Playcrafter family. Chain of Smog is for the Infinite. We're going to put that into the middle category. We don't know if we're going to play any Infinites in here yet. Imp's Mischief, pretty vital to the operation. We don't need the Marionette Master. Rakshasa Debaser is pretty cool. The 8 mana Encore seems pretty unlikely for this deck. Alright. The Call of the Possibility is not the same as the Call of the Likelihood. Anyways, Black Mage's Rod. I don't think we need this one. If my commander had lifelink at the command zone, it doesn't. If I were to build family-friendly Karik, which I might do, which actually I kind of hope I do, then I might end up finally putting Black Mage's Rod into a deck that is not a ping deck. We're going to take every mana rock we can find. Expedition map included. The keys, I'm not sure if we're playing. We'll have to choose which Soul Ring we want. Mana. I'm going to pull all mana rocks and mana dorks. Alright, so we have less mana in the pile than we expected. We have a duplicate of Violent Humor. So let's look at our mana pile. 1, 2, 3. No discernible difference in mana rocks. Wayfarer's Springleaf Drum. Pretty good. These are pretty good. So we have 6 pieces of mana acceleration. We're going to need some more. I know exactly what box I can look into. Alright, I know there's a bunch of talismans and signets in this box. Let me see. Any generic mana rocks for me? Dungeon map's really funny. I'm at the point that I would play like a Jecht diamond. Alright, just show me mana. Alright, that's a talisman, that's good. I'm gonna start putting talismans to this side just in case. Charcoal diamond. Mere convert. All right. There we go. Got some Skyrim, ambient music playing. Have vibe restored. I do like the idea of warping this from my graveyard. I don't have the life to regain on this. Alright, we found a Mind Stone. That's good. Come on, just show me a mana rock. Just show me a mana rock. I mean, we're pretty chill for now. Provided we have the cantrips to go with it. That's what I always say. You can play low land counts if you want, but you have to be ready to cantrip through your deck. And if you are cantripping frequently, and you're cantripping to find lands, then I would be questioning, why are you cantripping, right? Because then, at that point, you might just be burning a lot of mana. To do what? I don't know. In any case, we have goods. Alright, very few other cards need to hop in here quickly. I saw a Deadly Dispute just hanging out, and I was like, oh shit. Alright. I see why I didn't look at this pile before. By the way, this will be a non-proxy deck. Other than a few handwritten cards. Okay, we do have a stack of black cards at the back of here. No One Left Behind is amazing. Mandate of Abaddon is hilarious. Rebooter's insane. Decree of Pain is also insane. Alright. Good. Decided to consider Paradise Mantle in here. We're considering. I've got nothing but mental ninjutsu for how this is going to play out. My next question is, do I have extra sleeves? And I think the answer is no. Alright, Paradise Mantle isn't really a rant piece, but there's a couple cards that we can play that synergize with it really cool and nicely. Before I forget, let's get our lands. Namely, Urborg out of that one deck. We have like an Urborg of coffers that are like glued together in spirit. Can't quite find those. That's all right. We'll keep going. Vile Entomber was on the far right side. These are all cards that can exit stage left. How about that? We're chilling again. All right. Alright, I don't think we're using any artifacts to untap. Lands go in their own pile. Things going off my desk go in their own pile. Definitely want board wipes in here. Couple sources of reanimate. I'm playing pretty much everything that creates a card advantage differential. Which means I also would like to play free interactions such as Forced Despair. Here's another Dimir House card. Which copy would we like to play? Oh, no, maybe this is the same one? I have 9 mana rocks and or dorks now. Mere Convert is looking to pay too much of my life. So we should be set on ramp. I'm going to play all the soft tutors. Brewmaster, I'm sure there's a thing we can do with that. Geth's Grimoire. Man of the Hour. Screaming Book. Screaming Book Friend. Entropic Cattle Bruiser. Definitely gotta throw in the Smokestack. Yeah, we're just trying to make life hell. Our clan is probably not in there yet. Scaretiller, I've been wanting to try in Mono Black. There you go. Put me in, coach. That is your opportunity. No, on Rakir, we're playing Shiny Turgid. Aquazot's Eater of the Dead. Eater of the Dead is here to be one of the things that we can use with Paradise Mantle. How cute that is. How cute that is. That's some cute shit right there. No doubt in my mind. Right now, we don't have a Karik nor a Gary. Sanguini Bond, in case we want to go down the baby's first combo route, which this legit might be a baby's first combo kind of deck. Masker Girl, we're definitely going to play the Citadel. Alright, now Asmodeus, all of a sudden we have a combo coming together with Asmodeus and Scourge Familiar. I'll play the Nexus of Becoming. Burning Rune Demon, right now we have a bunch of final parting effects. I think I'm going to play Rise of the Dark Realms and Breach the Multiverse. That is a pretty significant mana contribution. We'll put PETA in for now. Abhorrent Overlord, I don't know what we're doing with these, but now start throwing some lands in for fun. We're going to play one proxy, that will be Urborg. E-Zone, we don't need another Reliquary Tower, truth be told. I like that Lamentation destroys one creature for each opponent. That's pretty cool. Is this a foiling thing or is this a sleeve thing? How different these are. Their number is Legion is fascinating. Alright, these are the cheap removal spells. As of now, we're on the hunt for another Grey Merchant Asphodel, which I am 99% sure we'll be able to find that pretty soon. Quark Clan is kind of staring me down. Blood Celebrant, we need to save Rakdos the Muscle. So I can put pseudo infinite mana on the stack. Maybe I should just put Chainer in there too. Talk about streamlining my win presenting. Alright, here we go. Marrow Bonar. We have the scheme down with Paradise Mantle. Whenever you cast a black spell, you may untap Marrow Bonar. Probably need Sacrifice for mana. Blood Pet's insanely good turn 1. Dark Writ, mana generation. Insatiable Avarice is a tutor. Alright, send in the Pest. Now we're getting to the meat and potatoes of discard. Have to play the Shiny Douthie. Withering Boon for the Salt? Umbral Collar Zealot? Maybe. Shoot the Sheriff? Maybe for the online meat. Butcher Ghoul. I don't think we have a use for you yet. Lively Dirge, yeah. Shiny Virus Beetle. Bandit's Talent. Waste Not. Knight's Whisper. Wishclaw. Future Goblin, we're not going to use that combo yet. 2 Arc. Very strong. Raven of Fell Omens. Triggers only once each turn. We have a couple ways to untap it. We will play Feed the Swarm. This is a mana rock. Carrier Thrall always seems good just as debris on the field. Hunting Lethomancer at the beginning of my upkeep, each player discards a card. Unholy Annex, we definitely want to play this. I wanted to try out this Scrap Eye. It can make a lander token, and it gets rid of each opponent's graveyard. Here's Megrum. When an opponent discards a card, deal 2 damage to them. Nest of Scarabs, Below Fly. We're not quite at that comboing stage yet. We're going to put a Dismember in here. This is part of Baby's first combo. Staff of Completion we throw in because our guy is a Saga on the other side. Buried Alive, Arterial Flow. Well, the discard 2 goes in. The tutor goes in. Baby's first combo still on the table. Decode is a foil, so it's cool. I think Kervek. Whenever I discard a card, I can pay 1. If I do, each opponent loses 2 and I gain 2. Alright, as of now, I only have 1 card that has me discard cards. Ported Lochthwain. Absolutely brutal. Card advantage. The question here is, do I want to do something along the lines of Buried Alive? The answer is I do not know. What I would like to find is another Grey Merchant of Asphodel. That would really step us forward. All right, all of these insane combo pieces, we're going to leave Tarian's Journal. Just have a good feeling about it. And I'm going to put Surgical in. There is a world where I put in a bunch of stacks pieces and then people can't reanimate from this graveyard. That does sound kind of fun to me also. Alright, so now we have way too many cards in here. But that's okay. We're going to start paring it down. Only the cards that I would be excited to draw and play. Well, let's start with mana and discard, because those are the two things that I need for this deck to work. Discard. Alright, we have to put it into CMC order first. Then we can look at it. Then we can actually analyze it. If you haven't seen me do this before, I like to sort things based on mana value. I use a system that I define as my knuckles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, plus, and lands. We just sort it all out. Then we know what is happening at every mana value. Then, a nice heuristic I use is I like to have 40 cards that cost 3 or less mana. That way I know, at the beginning of the game, we are indeed making the tempo happen. We have a game plan that has us, get moving relatively quickly. We know that we have a tempo-centric curve, so we're always ready to be developing more and more value, or be deploying more and more guns, as it were. I really want to put Jecht in the command zone, but something is also just telling me, why not Turgid? Why not Turgid? The other card I cannot find at the moment is Dark Deal. Only ever had one copy of it, and it gets passed around like crazy, so I'm going to have to try to find that in a few. Alright, Nexus of Becoming is kind of a hot pick here. I think it's kind of hype. It draws a card on my on my combat step, but then also I can exile a card from my hand. When I do, it becomes a 3/3 copy of it, except it's an artifact. So with that, basically if it triggers twice, and if I exile anything half good, like a Turgid or an Aquazotz, it should be like really fire. Something like a Scare Tiller. Hostile Investigator would go nuts too. We do lose the original one, so we can't like sack it, reanimate it, but this is also not really a reanimation-oriented deck anyways. This is fewer cards than I expected. How many cards am I literally holding right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Alright, I count 16. I have 56 cards that cost 3 or less mana. So we already have a spot that we can start cutting down from. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we have a lot to cut down now. Let's start by cutting like 16 cards that are small. Alright, Paradise Mantle is a really cute game plan. Do I have enough dorks and stuff? Maybe not. I like the idea of the Ravenfell Omens. And I guess I could sit there with Eater of the Dead, right? Alright, so right now we're thinking about the crime package. We definitely don't need a Butcher Ghoul. I don't think we need a Mass Sacrificer. Which is what we usually use Umbral Collar Zealot for. Decode Transmissions is good, but I don't want to reflect the damage. Instead, I would like to play something like Hymn of the Fallen. Would be really good. Plague Crafter, Victimize, Force of Despair. We're going to need a lot of card advantage for Force of Despair to be good. We're going to get rid of 2 of these 4-cost tutors. Drive to the Underworld is a 2-cost spell, virtually. Their Number is Legion is a life gain spell. Plus, you know, I don't get to play it very often. If anything, we could use more things with Flashback. Pestilence is an... What a classic, like, win con. Pestilence? I don't know if we need it yet. We'll think about it. ETB, target opponent discards a card. Yeah, never mind. We decided that one's awesome. Smokestack is pretty good. It would be a lot better if we were a Tergrid deck. Which is the main thought bouncing around up in my noodle. Like, why not just play Tergrid in the zone, right? Who's going to stop me? See, that's another bunch of crime engines. Burning Room Demon is so cool. Alright. We are talking about needing a Necrotic Ooze for Asmodeus to pop off. Do we have Scourge Familiar in here anyways? The answer is no. Oh, we do have it. We do have it. We might not need HBL. What we could use are more board wipes. You know, in other news, like grass is green. Alright, so that is how many cards we should have. This is how many cards we are over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We're about 20 cards over. I'll be honest, that sounds worse than it is. Ooh, Eater of the Dead hits all graveyards. And we seem like we have the right number. Put the Bonar back in. We definitely put the Paradise Mantle back in. So I think we could pop off with those. We have enough tutors, so let's not cut any tutors. Let's have Buried Alive. What we really need before we can do anything else is to find a copy of Gary. Ray Merchant of Asphodel. Freebooter. Alright, so our big problem right now is that we don't have a way to win the game. We could play the Chain of Smog plus Professor Onyx. We could do that. It's a possibility. Alright, let's come back to this. So I have a little bit of maintenance to do. Alright, looking pretty good though. I missed having a mono black discard deck in the rotation. I'll tell you that much. Oh, okay, so Hazel's Brewmaster would be what we use instead of Necrotic Ooze. Alright, so we figured out a solution there. Then once we discard all these cards, how do we win? I guess it's probably just Exsanguinate, right? It's definitely not an exsanguinated there. As it stands. Here's Tybalt Cosmic. How many lands are in here? Six, 7, 8. Nine. I mean, this might just be what I actually want to play in my Heart of Hearts tonight. Op Captive is in here. Prosper. Knuckles. Vulcan Orrery is probably a little bit overblown. Holy shit, that card is so strong. But it's only 5 or more mana was used to cast it. These are 2 more lands. I mean, this is an amazing deck, too. It really is not broken, and I'm trying to fix it. What, so it's Jessica's Will and Ancient Tomb? That's pretty fine with me. Just needs a Cabal Coffers. I have a Cabal Coffers. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then we're set on lands. We have no Unwinding Clock, so we don't need to play Vidalcan Orrery. We put Imskir in the 99. And then we want to add a Gilded Lotus. I saw one on this table recently. Palantir is cool. Oh, we found a Gary. Nice, perfect. Rain of Filth we need for a different deck. You start carrying a Bosium strip around with me, just in case. Rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I mean, this is easy. This is just a bunch of swamps, I think. Well, we wanted 35 lands, I think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. $11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We have 34 lands in here. Is there a Pinnacle Monk? 15. We're good. We have enough lands for the first time in my life. I have done it. Palantir's kind of a hype thing. Hype card. Not the real life Palantir, that is. There Valky is. Holy shit. Thought I misplaced it for a second. One of those cards that frequently I shove into other decks and misplace all the time. Alright. So now we have 35 lands. Seven, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4. and 5. Chain Veil goes out. Grab that expedition map. Hell, what about the Wayfarer's map? Bobble. We have a bobble in here? We do have a foil Wayfarers in here, and no expedition map as suspected. Keep the Wayfarers over here. Grab the expedition map. Then fuck it, this one's done. Alright, that was not what I was expecting to rebuild today, but, you know... sometimes you just have that, like, realization, right? That the thing... you know... The subject of my search was not known until the undertaking of the search had begun. Alright, well this was a quick one. We finished up Valky God of Lies. Jecht will be ready for next week.